It's 4:30 in the morning. What a horrible time and a horrible way to finish our journey. But we've stayed in this Lisbon Airport hotel, which is not actually in the airport. It looks like it on the map. It's about a 7-minute drive, but we've got a free shuttle bus taxi here. Should have done my research. Beautiful hotel, only been here a year. So if you're stopping in Lisbon and you want to get to the airport, I highly recommend this place. But it's travel day again, folks. We are going to the Lisbon Airport. We are flying to Madrid. And I'm doing my first ever connection flight. I've never done this before. We are landing and going straight to Ryanair. We've got about an hour and a half to get there. Should be enough time, provided no delays. Fingers crossed, this could be an absolute disaster. Find out and watch to the end. Right, come on. Travel day, the final leg. A silent bus journey, only 4 of us. One was American and even he shut his mouth. It's far too early. It's far too early. He's dying, tired. Yeah. It's the final leg. I mean, this is the day, not that we don't want to go home, but this is a day where we've not really got anything planned to look forward to when we land, apart from Mrs TravelON, of course, which is the best thing in my life, as you all know. But I'm actually looking forward, to be honest, in saying that, I'm actually looking forward to getting back. I've had enough now. Right, come on. Lisbon Airport. Today, I'm going to try and get me 23 euros back off the sunglasses that I bought, because apparently you get the tax back. We'll give that a go. And we're flying EasyJet, landing in Madrid, and an hour and a half connection flight to Lanzarote. Oh my God. And we're going up this way, look, to the ports and the gates. So this is where you check in. Big old airport. I just want to get through here now. There we go. Let's have a look at the board. God, look at the size of the board. So there's everyone checking in for EasyJet, look. And I'm going to tell you a little thing when we get to Madrid, what we've got to do. Let's have a look on this board. We're at 7:05 Madrid, gate B. Here we go. Right, so we now need to find our way to security, which is quarters, gates and boarding gates, that way. Completely the wrong direction. And we even came here yesterday. It's too early. I am literally, I need some ibuprofen, because I've run out of everything, run out of clothes to wear. I did some washing in Albufeira. I thought I'd done a good job, but clearly it wasn't dried properly, so everything stinks. So we managed to find something that doesn't smell. I used I bought hand powder, hand washing powder, and put it in the machine. Even though it had a big sign on saying don't put it in the machine, I'm putting it in. Clearly didn't work. Right, let's get through. I'll see you on the other side. I said I'd see you on the other side. Bloody hell. If we ever get through, I don't know what the hell is going on here. That's where you get your tax-free stuff here, but that's not the one I need. And I don't know where the hell I'm going. This way. Is that the queue? Dear God, this is security. Thank God we come here early. Dear shite. That's the worst security crew I've ever seen. Well, the fun begins here. The fun begins here, look. That's the queue. A gaggle of ladies there having a conversation while everyone's trying to find their way. Happy Saturday and good morning. I better put this down before I say something. Look, they just joined side on. These lot just joined side on. Unbelievable. This isn't EES, but this is machines. Again, look, machines holding everything up. That's what it is. Oh dear hell. Well, this is a weird one. We've come through here, now we're going up an escalator to the baggage bit, I suppose, where they check your baggage. Weird. weird. And the thing is with these machines, you can hear that, please clean the doors, please clear the doors, please clear the doors, all day long. Can you imagine working there? Do you know what they do? During the war, they used to torture people like that, didn't they? Just put them in a room and make them stand there for 8 hours while they played the same shite over and over again. I think that's what they're doing to me. Train doors and fucking machines. Right, let's see how fast this is going to be. Oh, it's moving. It is moving, look. But it's a busy old one. Thank God we got here early. But I will actually now say I'll see you on the other side, because I can't film here, can I? I need to take this bloody jacket off. You're roasting. Well, what can I say about Lisbon Airport security? I could piss and moan, because it was a mega walk. We were zigzagging all the way. But, well, I've just seen a sign for €1 for a bottle of water as well in the machine. So I am already in love with this place. I'm going to get a bottle of water now. But although it was a massive queue, really long, you don't have to put all your electricals in or anything like that. And it was really organised, although quite long. Organised?
Yes, very organised.
Very organised. Yeah. Right. Let's get a €1 bottle of water. Cheapest water I've ever found in an airport. There's a bloody queue for it. No one's there. On my days, well, first of all, I found the cheapest bottle of water, €1. Second of all, the woman in the sunglasses shop has lied to me, because she said that I can get the tax back in this place here, which is closed. So although I've saved myself on water, I've just lost €23. Let's see what it says on the board. So apparently when you buy things, you can get the tax back on here. Somebody's left a laptop here. What the hell? Yeah, I've no idea. Where's the machine? Oh, there's a machine. Should we try it? Might as well try it. Nothing better to do, have we? Anyway, €1 a bottle of water. I was super impressed. Bollocks, opens at 6:30. Never mind. I still got the glasses cheaper than I could have in Lanzarote anyway. And we're going to talk about glasses in a minute, because I'm dumb. I've been doing a bit of research. Duty free, let's go. And this time maybe Jack might have a little spray, because we both smell a little bit thanks to my washing. And I already see a sign for Tom Ford. We'll get through here. I'll come back and show you the prices in here, but it's a nice old duty free, very bright. I need my bloody sunglasses at this time of the morning, but it smells good. It smells good. Oh, look, there's a whole Tom Ford section. Gotta have a little look at this. Gotta have a little look at this, look. Let's see if they've got the samples. I bet they're all bloody empty. Yeah, always empty.
Empty?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, no, that one's got some in. Woof. We'll be back for some Tom Ford, baby. Do you want to have a little squirt of Tom Ford before you go through? Because I'm coming back. Go on, have a little sample. You may as well, because you stink. I washed your clothes. We smell damp. You know when, like, you know when washing smells? That's what we smell like, a pair of us. Don't put it on a stick, put it on your neck, you donut. Spray it on you quick. Tell you what, I've got to teach him. Spray it all over you. Get it all over you. Yes, right, come on, let's get through. That's a shame about that tax. I wanted to show you that, but I suppose.
6:30.
Opens at 6:30, our flight's at 7. I ain't gonna have time to go for that, am I? There's our famous Portuguese sweet that we tried. Jack says I'm not allowed to call it an egg custard because the Portuguese get very offended by it, but it was basically an egg custard. I thought it was quite nice. Some glasses over here. Let's talk about glasses while I walk through here. So when I left Lanzarote, when I got my eyes tested, didn't I? And I said to you in the very first video when we started travels, I said, look, I'm going to look for some glasses because I'm looking at you now on the screen and these glasses are for long sight. So when I'm looking at you, I can't see you. Hence why they're always on the top of my fucking head. Then I've got me sunglasses, which that lady ruined in Lisbon Sunglass Hut. If you haven't seen that video, go and watch that. Ruined my prescription glasses. So, long and short, I have found some beautiful glasses that I love. I bought them, and I've got to take them back to the opticians, who's going to give me the, like, they're not bifocals, they're varifocals or something. They're special ones that means that I can just wear one pair and whichever way I look, I can see. I don't like wearing glasses. I can't stand it. It drives me mad. It's just one more stress that I just don't need. So I was looking at lens replacement, not laser treatment, lens replacement. I was watching videos last night on the operation where they actually like stick a lens in your eye. Has anybody had it done? Do you think it's okay? Is it safe? It costs about £5 but these bloody glasses, if I get 2 pairs of glasses, because I need sunglasses and normal glasses, and don't come at me and say you can get the ones that change as you go in, because they won't change fast enough for me. I need to change quick. What do you reckon? Any spec heads out there that can help me out? Fellow spec heads, by the way. Before you all come at me, I tell you what, the world's getting ever so offended by everything, isn't it? Someone moaned at me. Harry said, oh, for an informative video, do you really need to swear? Harry, I bleeped it out. Do you know what you can go and do, Harry? You stand, you snowflake, and drop. Harry, hope you enjoyed that, mate. Well, most things are closed, which is crazy because the bloody airport's rammed. But there's a few things here that I have spotted, which I've never seen in an airport, and I'm going to take you to it now. I am super shocked. I've asked this many a time, haven't I? Every airport I go to, I say, why is there never one of these in an airport? Why is it always the other one? And some of you said they are. I've seen one here, I've seen one here. Now I can join the crew of, oh, well, actually, I know where there's one as well. Yes, a McDonald's. Never seen a McDonald's before in an airport. I know you're going to think I'm crazy, but I never have. Always Burger King. Right then, this is going to completely shock you, look. Well, first of all, it's a breakfast menu at the moment. They're not showing the other one. But look at this. An Egg McMuffin for £3.90. Ham and cheese toasty for £3.90. I'm just gobsmacked. This is like the cheapest place I've ever been to. Pastries, look, £2.10. There's the old custard pastry, look. Even like your Happy Meals for the kids are like £5.80. That's mad. Hot beverages, look, £1.40 for a coffee in an airport. I love this airport. This is my favourite airport in the world. Even £2.60 for a McFlurry. Well, that is beyond belief. That is beyond belief. You wait till I tell Jack, he'll be straight up here ordering. That's brilliant. Has anybody seen anywhere, any airport, that cheap before? €1 for water, full-on meal, same price as everywhere else. Have a look down here, see how much these baguettes are. I mean, your baguettes are £10.20, so they're quite expensive. So I don't know why they're next door to McDonald's, but they're busy as well, look. There's a few things here, look. £7.40 for a baguette. So you're getting into normal airport prices here. Go, look, you've got a lovely little food court here, look. Like a little supermarket place. £4.25 for a water there. Really lovely place, look. What are they making over there? Look, these are making all the sandwiches ready for the day, look, with the proper ham. I love a bit of that ham. Yes. And this is what Portugal is famous for, look. These are gorgeous. The KFC here as well, and that is dirt cheap. That is like dirt cheap. That is unbelievable. That's the same price as anywhere else. And there's one thing they do here, they do jelly, which is amazing. I mean, I always piss and moan, don't I? I mean, look at this place. Look at this place. I always piss and moan, don't I? And say, why is everybody eating? Well, I might just eat. I'm not even bloody hungry, but at them prices, I might just do it for the sake of it. So sadly, it looks like most of the shops are closed because it's early, which is weird, really. But never mind. And I can't get my tax back, so I'm a bit pissed off with that. But not really for the money, because it is what it is. I wanted to show you lot getting the tax back and how to do it, but it means we have to come back to Portugal and do some more shopping. And another shop here, look. Boom, ba-da-da. Mrs TravelON. I'll see you very soon, my darling. Won't be long, won't be long. She's waiting for me, look. She's gonna do a shift here, and then she's gonna pick me up in Lanzarote, bless her. Right, let's get in duty free. Let's have a little squirt. And I could do with a pharmacy as well to find some ibuprofen. My head is pounding this morning. Oh, dear gosh. Right, let's have a look. Duty free, look. You got all your glasses, all your drinks, your tobacco. Where's the bloody smelly stuff? Because I stink. Where's the smellies? We don't want any of that. Let's get some smellies on the go. Bit of Tom Ford, I think. What are you thinking? So let's have a look. Let's see what we can find. The most expensive. And is it going to be expensive? based on the McDonald's. Maybe not. Let's have a look. I don't know what this is called. Absolute look. It's an absolute price. 239. Some more here, look. 258 for this brand here. 293 for Gucci there, look. That's expensive. Whoa. Right, here's my old favourite, look. Old Tom Ford. You know I like a bit of Tom Ford. And the prices are dirt cheap as well, by the looks of it. 220, 130, look. They've got all there, and they're there to sample as well, so you can have a good spray. So I think Tom Ford has not let us down, look. 405, look. Electric cherry. That's no cheaper than anywhere else, really. But they've got a big old stand. Old Voyager. There's electric cherry, look. Seems the cherry is the one. Lost cherry. There's rose prick. That's usually expensive. How much is the rose prick? 302. So for some reason here, the electric cherry is more money. When in Lisbon. It does actually smell like cherries. Cherry, cherry. Who knows, smelling as good as this, I might join the Mile High Club and lose that cherry. Don't tell Mrs TravelON though. Stewardesses, watch out, Mr TravelON is coming in with a little bit of electric cherry. Right, I've just dumped my bags with Jack. And you know what I haven't done since I got here? I don't know why. Probably too early in the morning. I'm going for a week. I shall see you in 3. Let's go. I came back to him. I said, Jack, I found the cheapest McDonald's in the world. Go and get yourself one. Have you got the card? He said, have you not got yours? So it's in my bag somewhere. Oh, shit. So I did actually buy a McMuffin. Look, give it a go. Cheapest McDonald's you're ever going to eat. Yeah, good? Right, we've got to get to the gate. And when we do, I have got a queue. And I'm going to tell you, either on the way or when we get there, why. And, well, I owe you all an apology for slagging you off for queuing and not just sitting down and waiting to get on the plane. And, well, if you haven't seen the video from before, well, go and watch that, but I'll explain again. Anyway, we're going in a minute. Right, he's full of energy now. He's had his McMuffin. I have still got a bloody headache. And we're at gate 17. And there seems to be a lot of bloody gates. So why are we in a rush? Well, as I said at the beginning of this video, it's my first connection flight. When we flew from Geneva to here, there was one entrance. Ryanair does 2 entrances. And you know I always do that video where I sit down like a smug twat and say, why is everybody queuing when your seat's allocated? Well, first of all, usually, I don't really care. And a lot of you came at me and said, oh, well, you know, I like to put my bag above my head. If you don't queue, then the lockers get full. And I was like, well, what do you need that above your head for? You only need the one that goes underneath. But again, it's nothing to do with lockers. It's to do with people. When we got on that plane, there was one, it was the bit where they put the ramp up, not the steps. Ryanair, you enter from the front and the back, so you're pretty much all right, you know what I mean? There's no stress. But everybody entered at the same door. We were at the front, and we had to put our luggage at the back while everyone's still getting on the plane. It was a fucking nightmare. So now I'm sort of with you in one respect, but I'm going to have to queue for this one because I booked the first 2 seats, row 2, so that we can jump straight off the plane first and then get to this connection flight to Ryanair. So I'm a little bit panicky. And they're queuing already and they've only just announced the gate. What the? They've literally just announced the gate. So there you go. That's ruined my plans, hasn't it? That's madness. They've literally just put the board up. Like, we were waiting for the board and we've just, as soon as it came up, we came straight down and they're already boarding and everybody's on. This might be a disaster. We ain't going to get our stuff at the top, are we? And we need to be off that plane first. Oh dear. So anyway, what I was saying is, it's human beings. People are putting their small bags that go under the seat up the top with the big bags. And that's what's causing the problem. We might have to piss and moan and push in here. I am first off that bloody plane, row 2. I have to be. I have to be. Yeah, yeah.
I went to the board and it said announcement at 6:15. I was waiting there at 6:15.
6:15.
When I saw it, I was like,
6:15 it announced, and there it is 6:21. So how have these people got here? They must have had inside information. Unless it's on the boarding pass. Let me look. I don't know how these lot have got the inside information, but we are moving bloody fast. Like I said, even at security, it looked like there was loads of people, but like it was like rapid. There was like a massive queue, but it was rapid. There's a geezer with a bloody credit card machine who's been an arsehole, so I'm hoping he's not going to spot me with a little bag at the front of me. He's got eyes like the bloody devil as well. Well, now we know why everybody knew where they were going, because she said when they check their baggage in at check-in, it says it on their boarding pass, but it doesn't come up, usually it doesn't come up on the screen until 15 minutes before. I said that's secret information, but she was a lovely lady. The guy did eyeball me with 2 bags. He was about to say something, but I called him sir. If you're really, really polite to them and you're a little bit cheeky, they're all right. Because he was eyeing my bag and he was like, you've got 2 bags. I mean, I could fit this in the case, so it wouldn't have been a problem. It just would have been an argument. But I went, oh, hello. You know, he checked, have you got speedy boarding? And he was eyeing my bag. And I went, yes, sir, we've got speedy boarding, you know. I think we're speedy people. And he laughed, and that was it. Boom. That's what you got to do. Just be cheeky. If you're an arsehole, you're going to get treated like an arsehole. I worked at the airport, and I had an arsehole tax. That's what they call it, an arsehole tax. You're an arsehole, you're going to get done. He's exhausted. I'm dying. Got a massive headache. I just want to get on, and I'm dying for the loo as well. This is going to be hellish, but I think it's only an hour and 20 flight, so it's not too bad. Once we're up, we'll be down. Yeah, once we're up, we're down. Here we go. But we only board in one place, which is a bit of a pain, but we should be all right. I'm just panicking because it's the first one I've ever done where I've got to swap over. Here we go, EasyJet, on we get, on we get. Right, we're on. Let's see if we can get our things. Right, 2A and B there. Right, we're squeezed in. Bags are just there as well. We made it, folks. We did it. And I've got this bloody Arsenal shirt on, and I got on and he went, oh, good team. I went, listen, mate, I don't even like football. Mrs TravelON bought it. She got the wrong one. It fit. And it doesn't stink. It smells of cherry electric, like. That was a male stewardess, like the football. The female stewardess. She was just doing that. I swear. Well, that wasn't a pilot. She was sniffing my cherry electric for sure. She was saying, geez, look at this handsome man with a full-grown beard. He's considering growing a beard. I said this before. I don't know what, well, I've got to have a shave before tomorrow, I'll tell you what. Look at that. Bloody right mess. Anyway, right, we're on, let's chill. Still haven't got ibuprofen, still got a massive headache. I'm going to try and have a kip for an hour, but I don't think I will. I'll show you when we take off, I suppose. For now, let's get this rabble on. Let's get going to Madrid, and hopefully we get that connection flight, so stay tuned and let's see if we get it. Look at this dickhead here, look, putting little bags up the top. This is what I'm saying. He's just put 2 little bags there, look, 1 and 2. They're the ones that go underneath. But nobody's monitoring it. That was, if I was a steward, I would come down and take them all out and say, whose is this? Goes under your seat, dickhead. Literally, that would be my words. This goes under your seat. A lot of beeps in this one, isn't there? Jesus Christ. Harry's going to have a fit. Here we go. I think the lights are going to go out. And you know what I always say? Cue the music. We might see a sunrise on this flight. I shall keep you posted. Let's get that chill tunes on. I need it now. Well, that was super, super, super fast. As soon as we were up, we were down again. Beautiful sunrise, as you saw, and it's even better this side. So, we're going to go and land in Madrid. Local time is 8:48, okay? So they're an hour ahead. Our flight is at 11:15. So we've it's going to be a bit of a rush, but I'm sure we don't have to do all the security again. I think we can land and go straight through, but I'm not sure. Anyway, cue the music. I shall see you on the ground. That was a bumpy one, landing. Beautiful views though, some of the best views I think we've had of a takeoff and landing. We're here in Madrid, let's get these bags and let's go and see how the hell we get to the Ryanair. We're in the same terminal, Terminal 1. Do we need to go through all the other bits? I don't know. What I do know is I'm dying for a wee. See you as soon as this plane stops, we get our bags and we're off ski. Well, so far so good. I don't know if you can see out there, I'll show you in a minute. There is a Ryanair, so we're in the right terminal. There we go, Ryanair. I would say that one of them is ours. I would certainly say one of them is ours, there's 3 of them. So hopefully we just get off and go next door. I don't know how this is going to work. We made it. You have to just push and shove and ask people to pass bags. There's no room in this world for politeness when we need to get off a plane. But we're here and I'm dying for a wee. So as soon as we get in, that's what I'm doing. And then we're going to walk, I think, through to Connections. I think I've got to follow a sign saying Connections. We'll see. And we're here, look. We actually came through where these lot are getting in, straight away a Burger King. And he said we're going this way to Connections. Connections and toilet. Welcome to Madrid. Let's go. So apparently we're this way. Gates C, D and E, or C, B and A, I have got a clue. But this is where we're going. Bloody WH Smiths. All I'm looking for is a loo. Security there. Ooh, loads of Chinese stewardesses there, look. And I recognise this place, look. This is what I remember Madrid before. Last time I came I was confused. I was like, everything's in one place, what the hell's going on? But yeah, and Mrs TravelON's here already to see me. Or one of her ancestors. Oh, look at these. Here he is. Right, I'm more chilled now.
Yeah.
Which way?
2 hours.
Well, 2 hours. Oh, why are we going that way?
Because I told you before, I said this is A, B.
Oh, okay, so where are we?
C, D and E.
Oh, I don't know, we'll have to have a look. Right, so we're going back to where we started. C, D and E. I'm so confused. I'm so confused, I've looked at that board again. As long as we're here, I don't care. And we're right through the right side. We don't have to go through anywhere. We're just bang, bang onto the next one. Thank Christ. Back to the board, Miss Ford, Lanzarote, 11:15, CDE, info at 10 past 10. Looking like we're just going to hang here for a minute, which is fine by me. Right then, well, I'm going to take you on a little tour around here. I'm going to try and find a pharmacy to get some ibuprofen. Head is still throbbing. I think it's just tired and stressed, to be honest. It wasn't even that stressful this morning. It was actually quite a pleasant one. It's just getting up at 4 o'clock. And the problem with me is I can't sleep. I don't know if it's the same with you. If you know you've got to be up at 4 o'clock. We were back in the hotel. We were in the hotel last night about really early, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 4, 5. And we just chilled and we just relaxed. And then I think I fell asleep about 9, half 9. But it was constantly sort of waking up every couple of hours, checking my phone. So it wasn't a proper sleep. So I am absolutely buggered. But I definitely remember this place, look. because I showed you that before, the leg of ham over there, and my lovely wife is here to remind me of what I'm coming home to. Here she is. Here she is, Mrs TravelON. Hello, my darling. Be back home soon, just one more flight. She's excited to see me. Everyone's looking at me because I'm wearing an Arsenal shirt as well. I'm going to get into a football fight, and I can't stand football, honestly. I know you lot ask me, oh, what team do you support? I can't stand football, never have done, never will do. But I'm ready for a scrap. I think if I did like football, I think I would have been a hooligan, because I get passionate about things. And I think it's a good job I didn't get into football, because I would have been fighting on the terraces for the sake of a football game. Plus, I can't stand people, so giving a good kick into some idiots would just do me the world of good, wouldn't it? No pharmacy anywhere, which is strange. I thought there was loads of pharmacies in airports, but clearly not. I know in UK you got Boots everywhere, haven't you? Never mind, I have got something called Frenadol. It's not ideal, and it will make me tired, but it should get rid of the headache, and maybe I'll have a kip on the plane as well. I'm going to neck a Frenadol with the rest of this water. Right, next time you see me, we'll be getting on the Ryanair flight. We made it, I think, folks. Well, let's not talk too soon, but we almost made it. So far, so good. That's what I should be saying. I'm learning as we go. So I like the Ryanair app. I know I don't like the printed tickets. In fact, you know what? I've not even used one of my printed tickets that I printed off. I've gone full on digital anyway. On the board, it says gate called in like ages from now, but I've just had a message through the app and it says gate C50. So they know, and that means there's probably no delays as well. So we should be straight on. This is a piece of piss, he says. Right, we're heading this way. This woman's full conversation. Oh, C50, no? Oh, we're going this way. She's leaving a voice message to somebody. She said it's a very small world. Somebody basically sat by her on a plane that she knew, and she said, "Hiya, hun," and then she's left another message for someone else, and "Hiya, darling," told the same story about how it's a small world, and someone sat next to her onto a plane, and she knew it. Do you know what, love? You can hold the phone closer to your mouth and talk a little bit quieter, and then I don't need to know your fucking life story, do I? Unbelievable. And she had slides and socks on. Just, you know what, travelling, you do see a different side to people, don't you? I just wonder how the world's functioning. Anyway, first rant of the day, I think that is. Is it? I don't know. First rant in Madrid anyway. Just in case the travel day video is split up in two, we've landed in Madrid Airport for a connection to Lanzarote with Ryanair. It was simple. This is Madrid to Lanzarote. You might not even see this. It might be part of the video that I've already posted. Who knows? Well, we're boarding and Jack says we're priority. If I didn't look at the ticket, I wouldn't have known, because there is a massive queue. People have been stood there for ages. We are priority, baby. I didn't realise that. So we're rocking and rolling. We're in, we're out, shaking it all about. But just did a quick video for TikTok about the fact that I understand why people queue now. And my apologies again go out to those that say we want our luggage above our head. In saying that, if you're going on holiday and you know you can live with it, then you know. But if you do need your luggage above your head, well, you're gonna have to queue, ain't you? For me, I don't give a shit at the moment. All I want to do is get home. Luggage at the front of the plane or back of the plane, we don't care. It's only a few more minutes to wait for people to get off, and we don't have to do the passport and stuff when we land. But I do understand if you're coming from the UK, you have to do that EES and all that. You're going to be a long bloody queue. Well, priority, baby. We're all right. We missed all that queue. We were panicking for nothing. But now we're made to stand in a corridor for a bit, because that plane has literally just landed. So they're still swapping over, but I don't care as long as I'm here. But yeah, it's. I sort of see where you're coming from. If you do want to get on and off and just the ease of it, you have to stand in queue, don't you? I don't think I'll do it again.
I mean, we didn't do it. We sat down and we got on whenever.
Not on this one, but we did on the other one.
Oh yeah.
Because we panicked. Right, I'll see you on the plane, I think. Right, we're off. Can you see his rucksack? Look, it's actually broken. The zip broke. The bag always breaks on Jack, doesn't it? Luckily, it was on the last day, so we're rocking and rolling. Here we go. Time to get back to Lanzarote. And unlike most places with Ryanair, there's only one entrance, and we're on the bridge. I like it when you walk to the plane, mate, up the stairs, front and back, easier. There you go, for all you aviation boffins, look. That's how you connect this to that. Right, as we get on, and because we're going quite far up there, let's see how many people have put the small bags at the top. Maybe I'm wrong, or maybe I'm right, I don't know, but I reckon it'll be a lot. Let's see, shall we? This is the bloody problem. This is the problem. It's just not rocket science, is it? We're off, Ski. Let's go! Let's go, go, go! Oh, he's off already. Oh, there's a captain. There's a captain, look. Let's go. I quite like this priority. I don't know whether you get priority if you just book a case anyway. I didn't upgrade for it. You know me, I'm tight as hell. I wouldn't have paid extra. But let's have a look at these. Maybe everyone's behaving themselves on this one. Well, there's a small bag already, look. That's not meant to be there. That's not meant to be there. It's just ridiculous. The big ones at the top, the small ones under your seat, but nobody is controlling it. Hello, hello. Hello, I'm all right. There we go, typical where we are, look. Again, two small bags there, and coats and stuff like that. Just absolute morons. It's not difficult, is it? That's perfect. If I was cabin crew, I'd be taking them off. There you go. Oh, if you like me, look. There you go. Big ones at the top. Small ones on the seat. So there you go. Book priority. And people, listen up. Don't put your little bags up there. They go under the seat. Oof. Okay, finally, we're moving. We're a bit late, if I'm honest. About 30 minutes late, I think. I'm going to show you the takeoff, and I might get a little bit of a sleep. I'm not sure. I can't usually sleep on flights. Let's cue the music. Well, that was quite quick, to be honest. How long? 2 hours? 2 hours, 2.5 hours, if that. Running a little bit late, but they've just told us to open the blinds. I'm literally nearly blind. And then we're going to make our descent. Quite a few babies on board, but look what I got. Finally, I got my Ryanair plane, €20. But at least they've got it. Every other flight has not had them. Right, cue the music, time to land, time to sleep. well, that was another on-flight landing with Ryanair. Actually not, a little bit late, but we're all right. Right, let's get out of here, let's get the bags, let's get on the bloody tarmac, let's get to Mrs TravelON and let's get home.
I'm starving.
He's starving, and well, we've done it, haven't we? Right, come on, I'll take you to see Mrs TravelON and then I'm done. I'm just sat here now waiting while the chaos emerges, while people get their bags out, big ones and small ones from up the top as well. Jack's getting ours. Handy sometimes, Jack is. Right, I think we're off. Double check I got everything. Let's go. He's sorting my plane out. Thank you, buddy. Bye, bye. We're off. Bye, 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 bye. Adios, adios. Oh, bloody hell. Right, it's bloody windy. Let's go, here we go, look. Enter plane there, I don't know what that is. Never heard of them. Oh. But we have made it back home. The final stretch, thank God. And that bloody army plane is still there, that ain't moved since we left. There's our bird, that's what we flew on. Ryanair never let us down. To be honest, neither did EasyJet. They were all right, weren't they? Yeah. Right, come on, let's go. Straight through. Mrs TravelON will be waiting. Oh, it is roasting as well. Hot?
Yeah, very hot.
Well, back to the heat. This is why you lot come here, isn't it? I quite preferred the cold, if I'm honest with you. I quite preferred the cold. Well, actually, I like being cold in the cold, and then I hated being in the heat. Inside. At least here it's just hot everywhere. Look at that. This is what I like. Bit of Ryanair. To exit and entrance on 2 doors with steps and the adventure of walking. Let's go. Cool. There you go. Dragon 6, that's called. Bloody hell. One for the ladies there, a bit of blue for the ladies, or a bit of red for the ladies. And I don't think we're going to have to do anything here other than go for a wee and go and get my lovely, beautiful wife, who I've missed so much with all my heart. And Jack's just seen on TikTok, she's told you all what she's got us for lunch. So I'm going to scoff that in the car. Or I might drive home, I don't know. Sometimes I like to drive as soon as I land. Oh, right, my bloody phone's dropping out my bag. Trolley's running back down the hill. Let's get out of here. Jeez, I'll be glad just to be able to walk without having to push a trolley or a bag or be carrying all this shit around me. Oh no. Well, I don't think we have to go through here. So these are the ones that have arrived. Look, this is they've got to do the passport stuff. We don't. We've entered in Spain. From Spain. That is a godsend. Do you know what? I feel for everybody doing that EES. I think to avoid that, I might not fly from England. I might fly from Ireland. Will I have to come through if I fly from Ireland with a UK passport? I don't think you do you? Anyway, we'll have to look into that. Or I'll just fly Madrid and then back out again. Easier. This is new, because I've never come down here before. I've never come down here. It's the first for me. Usually you lot will come from over there. And obviously this is the domestic or the normal one. Oh, happy days. I couldn't have bared standing in that queue, could you, Joe?
No.
I think I'd have died. There's the doors, smiley doors. Let's go. Home at last. And I don't know what sports team have been on board, but there's been a sports team. Football or
No idea.
ladies something. Here we go. Boom. Welcome to Lanzarote. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I need a wee. I'll go upstairs. So Mrs TravelON's waiting for us in the usual spot upstairs. That's where she parks, or that's where we park when we're picking people up. And we did it, Jack.
I'm knackered.
You tired now?
Yeah, very.
Was it good?
Yes, very good trip.
Best city?
Suri.
Best thing that we've seen? top of Europe.
I'm trying to think of the other things.
That was the most expensive. Best food?
Definitely the
Portuguese meat. Well, you got it all to come. No, you haven't. You've already seen it. This is the last video, isn't it? I don't know when you're going to see these. I'm going to get them out as quick as possible. They won't take too long to edit. I might be putting 2 on a day, to be honest, to catch up, but let's see. I shall ask you tomorrow on my Sunday morning live on TikTok. That's what I'm doing tomorrow. Non-stop for me, is it? Right, I'm going to get to the top. I'm going for a wee. I'll see you in 3. You better wait for me. So we've come up to arrivals. I'm going, like I said, 100 times, going to the toilet. There's that football team that were down there, look, or whatever they are. And that's where you will come through. That way to car hire. That way to buses over there. And when you're going home, you'll come here and that'll be the departures. Sad to get home or happy to get back, one of the two. Well, the bag just about made it, look. His broken bag. That's the second time he's had a broken bag, but it happened on the last day, so we're all right.
At least it's a bag.
Yeah, at least it's not the suitcase. Poor lad. Right, here we go. Here she is. She's at the end. She's not bloody filming it, is she? Has she got the camera on? She is as well. Bloody hell, look at her. Jesus Christ, he's roasting. Come on, let's get back to your mother. Let's get him out of my hair, actually. He's been good. I couldn't have done it without him, to be fair. I'd have been lost, arrested, or just in general trouble, wouldn't I? Without him, because he's kept me on the straight and narrow. He stopped me getting killed, getting run over about 13,000 times. Here she is. She don't want to see me, look. She just wants to see this little knob. Oh, my son. Hello.
Hello. Right.
Yeah, great. I'll drive.
No, I've got you some food.
Oh, no, I'll drive.
Rena, let us guess what you've got. 2 baguettes, Chris, and 2 cans of...
She's always right on TikTok. Right, where we started, look. There you go, the end of the journey. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to like, follow and subscribe. I'm driving because otherwise I'll fall asleep in the back. See you later.
Bye.